Understanding shame in interpersonal relationships. Shame in interpersonal relationships is a complex topic that touches on how this emotion arises, its causes and consequences, and strategies for managing it in a healthy way. Understanding the roots of shame is crucial for effectively navigating it and building better connections with others. Shame is fundamentally a social emotion with an evolutionary function designed to help us adapt to the norms of our group by evaluating when our actions or appearances are deemed unacceptable. The social nature of shame means that it is deeply intertwined with our desire for acceptance and fear of rejection. Social comparison plays a significant role in generating negative emotions such as envy and shame. When we compare ourselves to others and perceive our achievements to be inferior, feelings of insecurity and diminished self-worth can arise. For instance, a person may feel ashamed if they see a peer achieving something they have struggled with, leading to feelings of inadequacy. Early experiences are pivotal to shaping our self-concept and vulnerability to shame. If we do not receive special and loving treatment from parents and other significant adults during childhood, we might develop a sense of inefficacy and question our worth, making it more susceptible to shame in social situations. For example, a child who is frequently criticized by their parents may grow up feeling inherently flawed and more prone to shame. Shame often emerges when we feel that we have lost value in the eyes of others, fear rejection, or disapproval. This fear can drive us to construct an artificial facade, masking our true selves to avoid potential ridicules. Picture someone who is overly self-conscious about their abilities at work, hiding their true thoughts and ideas for fear of seeming incompetent. The manifestations of shame are both physical and psychological in nature. Physically, shame can cause tightness in the throat and chest, a rapid heartbeat, stomach discomfort, and characteristic facial blushing. These reactions are quite visible and add to the feeling of vulnerability, making the person more self-conscious. Shame can lead to social isolation and difficulty connecting with others. A poignant example is found in people with Williams syndrome, a genetic condition marked by hypersociability that can be contextually inappropriate. Despite their desire to connect, they may experience social isolation and frustration when others reject the excessive openness. This highlights how shame can create barriers, even when the intention to connect is strong. Emotionally, shame can drive us to repress true feelings and hide authentic selves, leading to inauthentic relationships. If we constantly fear judgment, we may avoid expressing genuine emotions, thus resulting in shallow interactions. This can be seen in a person who always agrees with others to avoid conflict and never reveals their true opinions. Shame often manifests as submissive behavior, where individuals do not defend their rights and interests out of fear of displeasing or being rejected. For example, someone might endure unfair treatment at work without speaking up, fearing that asserting oneself would lead to negative repercussions. Developing self-awareness is crucial to overcoming shame in relationships. By becoming more aware of our feelings and reactions, we can identify triggers of shame and develop strategies to manage them more effectively. This involves paying attention to emotions and understanding the context in which shame arises. Acceptance and self-compassion are key to managing shame. Embracing ourselves with our virtues and flaws without constantly seeking external approval helps reduce the intensity of shame and negative self-judgment. Practicing self-compassion involves treating ourselves with kindness and understanding, much like a close friend going through a tough time. Assertive communication is essential for expressing our needs and setting boundaries without fear of disapproval. Assertiveness helps us communicate clearly and confidently, thus fostering healthier relationships. For instance, learning to say no when necessary can protect our well-being and build respect from others. Strengthening self-esteem is fundamental for building healthy relationships. By valuing ourselves, we feel more secure and less vulnerable to others' judgments. Positive affirmations and focus on strengths can reinforce a healthy self-image. Engaging in activities that boost self-worth, such as pursuing hobbies or achieving personal goals, can also be helpful. Cultivating empathy allows us to better understand others' perspectives and emotions, creating more authentic connections and reducing the fear of rejection. Empathy fosters deeper and more meaningful interaction. For example, practicing active listening and trying to see situations from others' perspectives can build stronger bonds. Real-life examples illustrate the working of these strategies. Consider someone who feels ashamed of their job compared with their more successful friends. Instead of isolating themselves, they can practice self-compassion, acknowledge their hard work, and make unique contributions. By engaging in open conversations about their feelings and focusing on their growth, they can foster more authentic and supportive relationships. Another example involves a person who feels inadequate in social gatherings because of past embarrassing experiences. By developing self-awareness, they can recognize these triggers and prepare positive affirmations to counteract negative thoughts. Practicing assertive communication can help them express their feelings and needs, thereby making social interactions more comfortable and genuine. If shame and low self-esteem significantly impact social life, seeking professional support can be invaluable. A psychologist or therapist can provide tools and strategies to address these challenges, helping build a healthier self-image and navigate social interactions more confidently. Therapy might involve techniques such as cognitive behavioral therapy, CBT, to reframe negative thoughts, or exposure therapy to gradually face feared social situations. In conclusion, shame in interpersonal relationships is a common human experience with roots in social and formative experiences. However, by understanding and managing this emotion through self-awareness, self-acceptance, assertiveness, and empathy, we can build more authentic and satisfying relationships free from fear of ridicule and disapproval. Embracing these strategies allows us to connect with others more genuinely and leads to a more fulfilling social life. Remember, the darkest night brings the brightest dawn. When all feels lost, it's your turning point. Keep pushing forward. If you like this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, share, and suggest topics in the comments. See you soon.